welcome to my kitchen and whatever I decide to do in it for the next week. And today that is making pizza, so we're gonna go ahead. I was gonna try and do a fancy thing, but as I actually managed to catch it there, I'm not gonna try again because I am not fancy with my throwing, and I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, especially when I have a camera up on a tripod on my kitchen counter, so I'm not gonna do that. My son decided to be super talkative right now, of course, because I am stood over in the kitchen talking, so why wouldn't he decide to get all talkative up in here? There's probably a better way of doing this, but peeling an onion is so boring. But peeling garlic is even worse, and I'm about to do that, so let's not complain too much about the onion, shall we? So, what we're doing here, I recently made a video of me going on this food health journey of trying to like eat more fruits and vegetables, and I really enjoyed making a food themed video, so I wanted to make more of it. So this is gonna be just me popping in every day. Well, obviously it's gonna be all in one video, but popping in every day and making something because I wanna, you know, get more, I don't know, get confidence with making food videos and stuff. I'm not gonna be one of those like recipe people, but just sharing in on the like joys of cooking and trying new things, because it's very easy to just get stuck in making the same stuff all the time. And today is not super like original. I'm just making pizza, but I don't know, gotta start somewhere. So I was gonna do this when my son was napping, but he will nap so late that like I want to get the pizza dough going because I'm making dinner in only like a couple of hours. So ideally I would want the dough to rise for longer than that. So I'm gonna add some garlic in the sauce, but I'm only gonna add it a little bit because I'm gonna put garlic on the pizza as well, so we don't really need lots of garlic in the sauce. And I can hear the onions sizzling away. So the bad stuff about making these cooking videos is that I can't use the kitchen fan because obviously like the audio will get horrible. Like you can still hear me because I've tried it out, but I personally wouldn't want to watch that kind of stuff like with that much background noise. I actually want people to watch my videos. I am very pleased that we've managed to keep like making our own pizza sauce after having a baby, because I was kind of worried about like not being able to cook from scratch and stuff. And obviously I'm not gonna say we always cook from scratch. We have the fancy tomatoes today. Doing this in a white shirt is not a good idea. Okay, gonna let it simmer for a little bit and then add in some tomato puree. Luckily making pizza dough is quite quick and easy, and also now our son is 6 months. He'll be 7 by the time you see this video. It's a lot easier to get a chance to make stuff. Tiny bit of chili because I cannot handle my spice. Also gonna add some pizza spice, which I'm also gonna add like on top of the pizza. I love that stuff. In Norway, we have Taco Friday, not Taco Tuesday. We have Taco Friday and then we have Pizza Saturday. So that's our like weekend go-to meals. And then, I mean, a lot of people still have this like traditional Sunday roast, but like in a Norwegian sense on Sundays, like a proper nice dinner. But then again, a lot of people don't do that, especially I guess if you're in my stage of life where making dinner at all is a fancy dinner. Just kidding. Like I said, we have been able to eat well like since having a baby, but it's getting easier and easier. But that's also because like he's not walking yet, and I think when he's walking it's gonna be hard to make dinner. The dough is done. I never cover my dough with like film or, you know, foil. I always cover it with a kitchen towel, and it always rises. It always does the job, and it's reusable. Sometimes I forget to add the tomato paste, but I definitely prefer it with it because it like gives it a more, I don't know, rich flavor. I don't know who needs to hear this, but wash your goddamn vegetables. I really like thin slices of stuff, and especially on a pizza because I don't like it being weighed down. Like I said in my health journey video, I don't really enjoy vegetables on my pizza. I prefer a cheese pizza, but I've decided I'm just gonna make pizza more often, so then sometimes I can have a cheese pizza and then sometimes I'll have vegetables on it. And also, you know, want to be a good role model for my son, the child that is currently on the floor. Also, I feel like someone said that 5 a day is not enough. Like ideally you should be getting 10 a day, and I'm like, what? Okay, so I went ahead and blended it because I just realized that, oh, I should actually do that before he goes to sleep. And I changed my shirt because I spilled some tomato on it, but now I'm gonna go get him to sleep. Man, it's starting to like gloom up now. The first place I actually had like garlic chunks on pizza, I think, was Cece's, which is a restaurant in the UK. What a waste of plastic. Who actually uses this, you know? On top of the pizza, I actually prefer red onion, but I don't think we have any. We have some spring onion. Can I? Actually, I might Google it because now I'm intrigued. Lots of people do it. All right, so the pizza or the base is in the oven. We are just cooking it up a little bit before putting on the toppings. So I put some olive oil on there. That's what my partner likes to do. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grate the cheese. And this is the cheese we always use on our pizza. It's like the Swedish cheese. It's called gräddost. I think it might have a higher fat content. I don't know. There's something different about this cheese, but it's really nice on pizza. We're also gonna use these, this is some deli meat that I bought from the food saver section. This is chicken slices that have paprika and herbs on them, and they're really good. We love eating this on our sandwiches, so I'm sure it'll be good on the pizza. My son is sat right here, by the way, and he's obviously just super intrigued by everything because he has been pretty quiet up until now, so that's surprising. Also, I changed my shirt, as you can see, and it has the starter Pokemons on it and Pikachu. I don't wear it in videos very often because it has a hole on it, but it's just so hard to find cool, like, Pokemon shirts and like other nerdy stuff. I just love the ones that have like a very simple design. I'm about to give him a little bit of food. That's the stuff back there. I mean, we're doing okay on time actually. My partner will be home soon and then he can take the baby and I can finish the pizza. So, okay, so hot topic. No, not hot topic. I'm just making shit up all the time. But do you put the toppings or the cheese? I mean, I know cheese is a topping, but you know the other toppings first? Or do you put the cheese first and the toppings on top? Because I prefer it with the cheese on top, but several people in my life prefer it the other way. So I'm just like, am I the weird one? Also, this might be a very weird opinion, but I definitely prefer homemade pizza over store-bought, or not store-bought, but like takeout. I am not really a fan of takeout pizza. This is like a mountain of cheese right here. This can be the thumbnail. I'll wake up cooking, y'all. Let's have a look at the base. Okay, I need to remember that I'm actually wearing glasses. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, yummy. Then we have our lovely sauce. It would be nice if you could actually see something, but you can't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna like assemble this pizza and then I'll show you the finished result. I'm a little bit annoyed because I spilled water on my socks, and these are my good socks. But a happy Sunday regardless. That first sip of coffee in the morning, oh, so good. I have this baby cookbook, and today I'm gonna make these baby pancakes with banana and carrots. It makes quite a big batch, so, and he can't eat all of them like in time because he's not that much of a fan yet. So I'm gonna have the rest of them. So we're gonna start by boiling some carrot, and then we need to peel it, but I don't even know if I want to show you this carrot because again, I'm wearing white and I'm probably gonna get some sprays of like orange carrot juices on me. You might find it funny that yesterday when I said that I got tomato juice on my white shirt, I changed into another white shirt, and yes, that also did get tomato juice on it. So they're both in the washer right now. I've treated them with some like stain remover overnight. Also, this is my home attire. As you probably figured out, I like to wear baggy and chill clothes at home, so that's probably what I'm going to be wearing in this whole video, and that's fine. This is just normal life. This is not a cooking show. I'm going to chop it in like super small pieces. They're not going to take more than 10 minutes to boil. While that is cooking, we'll just prepare everything else that's going in here. I use my stainless steel measuring cup to put everything in. We're going to start off with our oats. Then we're gonna add a teaspoon of baking powder. It's not in the recipe, but I'm gonna add a little bit of cardamom because I just really like cardamom in my pancakes. So he's gonna have to get used to it anyway. It's also this thing about getting kids used to different flavors. Okay, and we're gonna crack the egg right in here, so that's super risky. So I hope we get no shell. And then we have our banana, which it's the perfect kind of ripeness for banana pancakes. I always say this when I talk about bananas. Buy the single bananas because people don't buy them and they end up in the landfill. All right, I have blended it up and oh, it's actually nice and warm because obviously the carrots are warm. Got his plate already, and I have boiled some blueberries and mashed them up for him so that he can try because he's never had blueberries. I'm so glad he likes plushies and stuff. It's so cute to see him like cuddle with them and put their feet in his mouth, but it's cute. So they look really golden because of the carrots, obviously, and I am so here for it. Oh, it's unsalted butter. I don't know if I said that. All right, so this is his breakfast. It's kind of actually his second breakfast because he already had porridge earlier this morning. He really enjoys eating strips of stuff, so that's working really great. And yeah, that was today. Hello and a happy Monday to you. You know when you get like a weird craving for something that you had a long time ago, and you've probably glamorized it in your head and thinking it's a lot better than it is. But today I thought I would try and make some Dalgona coffee. Do y'all remember when we all made that in lockdown? I only made it one time and we like whisked our arms off. So today I'm gonna use a mixer, hopefully not wake up my son. Just snacking on some grapes. So the recipe says 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of instant coffee, and then we have 1 tablespoon of hot water. Then it's all about the mixing. Okay, we're gonna get a fluffy foam. I'm using one of my mom's like super old Tupperware bowls because I don't want to use my nice new bowls for whisking stuff because they're new, so they can't handle shit like this very well. But the old stuff that's older than me, that can deal with it. Yeah, you can tell it's been a little while. So I woke up my son by using the mixer, which is kind of weird because he doesn't usually wake up very easily. Yeah, he's right there on the floor now. I'm sure it's too blurry that you can see his face. Well, I just continued mixing it like this because I thought he would go back to sleep. Like I rocked the stroller, I thought he would go back to sleep. Didn't work. It's like kind of fluffy, but also a little bit sticky. Like I don't think this is quite the right texture, but I'm also just gonna conclude that making this with a baby is very difficult. So I'm gonna add in some milk, and this is 1% milk, so it would probably be nicer if you used like whole milk, but I don't currently have that, and this was kind of spontaneous and stupid, I'm gonna say. I'm trying to rinse off the whisk in this thing. This is not aesthetic at all. You know, my goal with this was actually to get a nice chill out while he was sleeping, to like enjoy my coffee. Obviously it didn't work out at all. Got my silicone ice cube tray that we don't use that often right now because it's winter. Possibly my first ice drink of the year. My partner and I are still kind of trying to decide what coffee maker to get because we're not agreeing. I want a filter coffee machine and he wants a pod machine, so we'll see where we end up. Okay, well obviously it still looks okay because how bad can it look, right? I have no complaints. It tastes fine. It was of course not worth the effort because when I make an iced latte I just make like a tiny bit of instant coffee, like what would be the espresso, add in some sugar in there. I don't use syrups to flavor it, I just use sugar, and then I fill it with milk. So honestly, this was just so not worth it, but it does have a little bit of a creamy texture. It should have had more coffee, but I think I added too much milk. But I mean, I will drink it. It wasn't bad, but oh my god. Of course there's gonna be some fails in this video because this is real life, baby. It's Tuesday night and my partner is at work, and I said that we have Taco Fridays in Norway, but today we're gonna have a Taco Tuesday. And my son is on the floor. We just came in for a walk. I'm boiling some green lentils, and then I'm gonna, oh my god, we don't have taco seasoning. What? I'm actually kind of shook right now because I know a lot of people do this. You know, you always buy like extra taco seasoning even though you think you have some at home, but then you just buy it still. And I also don't have cumin because you could easily just kind of like cover it up by adding some cumin and stuff, but I don't have cumin. Obviously I can add other spices and stuff, but it's not gonna really taste like tacos, is it? Yeah, the whole point of this is that I actually learned this from my first ever boyfriend, like when I was 16. Why did I position it like that? Okay, cool. So the trick here is to not chop too much because it's just me. So whenever my partner and I eat tortillas, there's always like 2 or 3 left, and that's obviously not enough for both of us, so I freeze them. I am so hungry. We even like walked past the store earlier and I was like, I'm so glad I don't need to buy anything. Well, I didn't have my card with me anyway, so I could have stolen some taco seasoning. Could have done that. I am not a vegetarian or a vegan or anything, like I'm not even close, but I really do think we should try and make more conscious decisions on like not just defaulting to meats with every single meal. There might be a little bit less here, but I just, oh no, there's not actually that much. I meant there's some dishes in the sink because I need to empty the dishwasher, but oh, it's such a tedious job, but I have to do it today because, oh my god, I can't stand like waking up in the morning and having to empty the dishwasher. Of course, that happens most of the time, but if I can avoid it, that's great. He's being so patient. I'm so proud of him. The lentils are done. I've strained them and I've seasoned them with some paprika and some chili and garlic salt and some pepper. I mean, they're flavorful, but they obviously don't taste like tacos. I have my vegetables up in here. There's bell peppers, cucumber, spring onions, and tomatoes. I have some lettuce and some cheese that I grated. So if you're just grating cheese for one person or whatever, this is genius. And then I have some salsa and some sour cream. Where you live, do people eat tacos with sour cream? Because if you invited people in Norway for tacos and you didn't have sour cream on the table, they would probably be like, did they forget, because if you tell someone that you don't eat sour cream with your tacos, I think people will think you're crazy. So it'll obviously taste like tacos. We have some like leftover tortilla chips. So I'm gonna assemble the tacos, and I'm just gonna show you one of the things I really miss from before becoming a parent, that we could just, you know, eat and watch a TV show. You could just sit there, eat in peace, watch The Office, have a good old jolly old time, but now we can't do that. But I fucking love being a mom, and he is so much better than, you know, being able to do things in peace. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My microphone has started making this really annoying static sound, and I don't have time to troubleshoot it right now because I'm expecting some mom friends in not too long. So we're gonna make some muffins, and I was gonna make a joke that I put my mom dress on, but it also looks like I could be in the musical Waitress, right? But I'm gonna put my apron on because I don't like this one time that I'm actually wearing proper clothes. I'm not gonna mess them up. So I'm sorry that this portion is not gonna have as good audio as the rest, and I'm really sorry because like it's really annoying when the audio is not consistent throughout the video, but I don't really know what to do about it. This is pretty simple recipe, which is good. We need shit to be simple right now. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Okay, how many muffins does this even? Okay, 12 portions. I'm assuming that's 12 muffins, but my cupcake liners, they're silicone reusable ones, they're not huge. I have 18 of them, so we might use more than 12. Okay, so first, flour. I know it's usually more accurate when the flour is measured in like by weight, so in grams, as it would be in Norway, but it's so much easier to do deciliters. Don't have to get the scale out. Ooh, my mom would get mad at me if she saw that. Ooh, actually, we should turn on the oven. What am I doing? If you're Norwegian, I'm using a recipe from Godtedano. I've never used it before, so I don't know. Can't vouch for it. It says regular flour, but I'm gonna top it up with a tiny bit of oat flour, just to, you know, get them a little bit more healthy. But we're gonna add in bananas and blueberries, so obviously if you add fruit into something, it's healthy automatically. And it would be lovely if my coffee is now sippable. Ish. That actually reminds me, as you can see, I'm wearing my Starbucks apron. I worked there when I lived in London. I worked at the Shard Arcade one, if you're familiar, like around London Bridge. I loved working at Starbucks. I love working, you know, service jobs. I just love talking to customers. So the thing about me is I'm not very good at making coffee and stuff because they really preferred me at the tills all the time. Seems like quite a lot of sugar, but I'm just following the recipe. I need to get a wooden mixing spoon because this just doesn't feel satisfying. And also, like, I want to limit or reduce the amount of plastic utensils I have in my kitchen, but also I just don't want to replace stuff that's not broken. It says to mix in the blueberries already, just to reduce the chance that they will just fall to the bottom when they're cooking, but I've never had that problem. And I don't like adding them this early because I don't want everything to just, I don't want them to become blue, basically. But let's follow the recipe, shall we? Obviously, like, the grass is always greener and all of that, and I really do like my job now, but I really miss having a service job. Like, I really miss being a barista, and just because that kind of like connection you get with people, you just know that you're somewhat of a significant part of someone's day because you made them their coffee, or, you know, said good morning to them, and, you know, they might not have very many smiley faces in front of them throughout the day, so maybe you can provide something nice for them. Ooh, I really wanted to use butter instead of oil because it says oil, but am I gonna actually have time to melt the butter now? And it also says deciliters, so I don't know how much butter I would need to melt. So we're gonna use oil then. I think it's a little bit weird, but we'll just do it. It has good reviews. Like, I always check the reviews for a recipe, so let's trust it then. Okay, so we'll add in the egg first. So I'm having 2 of my mom friends come visit in an hour and a half-ish. So our babies can socialize, but mostly, you know, it's so that we can talk about what it's like to have a baby and not lose our minds, because our babies are still so small that they don't really, you know, socialize that much. It says to add the vanilla extract, but I'm using vanilla powder because I don't have vanilla extract. So I'm gonna add that to the dry bowl. Also, I did manage to empty the dishwasher last night, so I didn't have to do it this morning. And then we mix the bananas in there, and here is what I prepared earlier. I have some frozen bananas that I mashed and froze for this purpose. Banana is honestly just so good. Yeah, this is the second thing I'm making with bananas this week. I just freaking love bananas. Like, in bakery, I like just baking stuff with bananas in, and just, I don't know, I'll add bananas to anything. I'm really annoyed about the microphone. This just shows the importance of checking before you start filming. Just like, oh, I recorded yesterday, so I'll just, you know, it's gonna work. But I didn't change anything, but suddenly the microphone is having an issue. The same with my OBS setup. I went to just press record and I was like, I should check the audio. And then there was no audio. It had like deselected my microphones, both my microphones. So both the game audio and my actual like spoken audio was just not there. Imagine if I'd recorded for an hour, made progress in the game that, you know, I would have had to just like load the previous save or something because that wouldn't have been, you know, included in my playthrough. And right now wasting an hour, filming hour, that is not good. Because obviously when I'm recording gameplay, either the kid is asleep, which is my less preferred way of doing it, or my partner has him, and he can't still have him for super long at a time. Like now, when I'm filming this, he'll be 7 months in just 2 days, but this will come out a little bit later because I have 2 more videos coming up before this. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I added in all of the ingredients. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna add the wet stuff into the dry stuff, and this is where we have to not stir too much because then the blueberries will break, which I don't like the muffins just being all blue. It's way nicer if maybe there's a marble effect, but my most preferred is, you know, when you buy a blueberry muffin from the store, that's what I want. Also, I say this in every video where I wear this apron, but I did not steal this apron when I left Starbucks. It's embroidered, it has my name on it, so I got to keep it. I was part of the opening crew for the Shard Arcade store, so that's why we got these embroidered aprons. Super fun to actually be part of that, mostly because we had an amazing manager who I absolutely just adore. I miss working with him. It's such a luxury to have someone who like actually fucking understand, like actually really listens to you and wants to like just help people with their problems. He actually cared, like if something was going on with us and stuff, like he really tried to, you know, make sure we were doing fine. Oh, it's starting to look pretty purple down in here, which is what I don't like. They don't look like this in the picture. I think next time I'll try and add them last. Oh, we're actually doing really well on time because they're only supposed to be in the oven for maybe 20 minutes and we have an hour and 20 minutes until they're here. It was about 9. This is the second cup of coffee and it's only 9:38. And I'm only really allowed 2 cups of coffee a day. Oh my god, I just tasted the batter and oh my god, that's really sugary. I added the right amount of sugar, but that's very sweet. I really want to try and make some kind of energy balls or power balls. I used to make these energy bars. They were really good. I cooked them in the oven and I'm gonna see if I can make some that don't require cooking, like some just like peanut butter balls, something like that. So it would be very nice to have more options for snacking. All right, they're all done and I've decorated them with some oats and some blueberries on top. The baby is stirring. I very often forget to put on a timer when I'm cooking. All right, so he is awake then. And they're done, woo! My son is like super happy, he just woke up. He actually stayed asleep for a bit longer, so I was able to vacuum without him being here. He doesn't mind the vacuum, but it's just easier when he's not there because he's just, you know, throwing the toys everywhere and stuff. I cut one open to just make sure that it was not too moist and it was really good. Yes, very sweet. I think if I was to make them again, I would use less sugar. Also because they would be a little bit healthier, you know? All right, I'm gonna go tell my mom friends that my son is awake. A happy Thursday to you. I got some salmon here that I'm gonna throw in the pan. Today we are making salmon pasta. Okay, so the salmon is done. I'm not gonna cook salmon without having the fan on, so I needed to just do it like off camera. So I'm gonna put this to the side while I'm making the sauce. Oh my god, I actually forgot to season it. I don't really know what to do about myself. That is shocking in Gordon Ramsay's voice. While I did that, I grated some carrots. This might look like a lot of carrot. Well, I mean, it is, as you saw in the pancake video. The carrots we buy are big, but it doesn't really come out looking like this much. I'm also gonna add some spring onion, some bell pepper, and some cherry tomatoes. So you see that like the stuff I've bought, it's for like pretty much the same dinners and stuff. Well, you haven't seen all our dinners this week, but it just makes sense, right? To buy stuff that you can use for multiple dinners that same week. We're also, of course, throwing in some garlic. My son is next to me, as you can probably hear. Yeah, you did it. Yeah. I'm gonna feed him some apricot, like mashed apricot while we're doing this, so that he will hopefully be patient. And also he needs to like get in another meal. I've put some olive oil in the pan that I used for the fish, of course, so you get that extra flavor. And then I'm gonna chop the other vegetables. I didn't actually explain like why I thought this would be a good video idea, so as we're on almost the last day, let's get into it now. I want to make the kind of content that I would like to watch. and I would like to watch this kind of stuff. When I edited that health journey video, I really enjoyed making that video, and I really enjoyed like the parts where I was in the kitchen just messing around doing stuff. So I was like, why not just make more of that? And I mean, just adding some food inspiration out there, that's a good idea, right? So like, why not just make more of the stuff that you really like making? I mean, obviously that's gonna shine through, and also I am not one of those people who can just find one niche and stick to it, clearly, because even the way I explain my channel, it's like, well, it's gaming videos, and it's also sustainability, and it's also like figuring out life as a millennial who spent her 20s living abroad. So like, it's just a whole like mix of stuff. And now I've also mixed baby stuff in there, because obviously I have a baby, and I think like I like talking about parenting or like life with a baby, I guess. And I also like vlogging, and this is a type of vlogging, definitely. Like, I like YouTubers who do different things. I guess you could say two favorite YouTubers would be Shell Bissell, who does sustainability stuff, but also covers kind of a wider perspective. Like, it's just more than just, you know, her talking about sustainability. You get like a few different topics and categories and shit. Like, I really enjoy most of her videos, and the same with Hannah Witten, who she used to be a sex ed YouTuber, and I wasn't really that into those videos, but when she got pregnant or like tried to conceive, I got so hooked on those videos. Hey! And then her, you know, parenting journey, and like that really interests me, and she does a lot of different kinds of videos. Like, I think she is as like all over the place as I am, and I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that I can get like lots of different things from one person, because I find it really difficult to find YouTubers that I like, because I need YouTubers who don't use like a lot of music in their videos, like noise, you know, background music when they're talking. Like, that was a thing before. I did that too, but now, why are you doing that? I don't want to hear stuff in the background. And some people even use freaking music with lyrics. Like, what are you thinking? I have ADHD. I can't focus on one thing. Like, I can't do that. And I also like, if I don't like the way someone talks, if I don't like someone's accent, oh my god, I'm such a problem. Like, it's so hard to find someone that I just on the whole enjoy. So it's really nice when those YouTubers can provide, you know, different things to my like watching experience. And I mean, maybe my subscribers will appreciate this. Maybe you found my videos like this. And I don't know, I just really enjoyed making that food video that I did. So maybe this will be a monthly thing, because I'm really enjoying this. Now that I'm on Thursday, like, I've really enjoyed making this video. So I mean, we'll see. Everything will get harder when I start working, because I'm currently on maternity leave. So we'll see. Like, maybe everything just goes to shit, but hopefully I can continue doing this. Okay, can I show you this without the tomatoes like rolling off? I've got some cherry tomatoes that I've sliced in half, and I'm gonna add them to the carrots and the bell peppers. They're like in there trying to get soft. Carrots have already like shrunk down a lot already. I'm not really gonna show you, but the pasta water is going. And I usually make like penne or spaghetti, but today we're gonna make tagliatelle, which I don't usually make, so I hope this will work out fine. And then I'm gonna add in some single cream, and of course some of the pasta water to the sauce. I also bought this like, you know, budget Parmesan cheese. It's just, you know, generic hard cheese, but I'm not really too... I think I'll add some to the sauce because my partner likes that, but I'm not used to doing that. Like, I usually just add it on the plate because I like that. But I think it will add like a nice texture, and I'll like obviously some flavor too, but I think it's mostly for the texture, like when you add it into the sauce, because I really like it on top of the pasta, so I'll still probably add some, but yeah, okay. I'm gonna chop the garlic and the spring onions now. Not nicely chopped or anything, because I don't got the time. So the reason I'm like cooking the vegetables for so long is obviously because I want the like flavor to really come out. Ooh, the pasta is probably done now. It's like between al dente and like done. So this is fine, actually. And I'm finally gonna add some spices because I've just not done that this whole time. So a good, you know, chunk of salt and a lot of pepper, of course. Gonna add in like a tiny bit of chili, some paprika. I just like to add chives into everything. Just me. Gonna add some basil. And I mean, let's add some parsley too, just for the bounce. And then I guess we can add in some of this. Might work out, might not, but I mean, how bad can it be, right? Oh my god, this is looking so good. Oh my god. The way, like when you cook the vegetables for that long, it just becomes so rich with flavor. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love vegetable pasta. And he's under the couch again. Alright, then I'm gonna add in the salmon. Okay, I am gonna go and give my son some well-deserved attention because he's been patient. Like, he's made noise, of course, but like, what do you expect? And then I'll just show you the finished product when my partner is home because I can't add the pasta now, then it'll get super overcooked. So I'll add it like right before we're gonna eat. I am really happy with the product. It did take us like a good hour, but everything takes longer when you have a child as well. So, and when you're filming, like how to make your cooking more chaotic, make a video about it. Honestly, like things take so much longer when you're filming it, but like I said, I'm really enjoying this, so it's worth it. I was gonna try and do this before going out for a walk with the stroller because it was still like daylight, but now it's really getting a little bit dark, so we didn't get that like daylight that I wanted anyway. And also my son is like getting impatient, so we're gonna try and do this quickly. I'm trying to snack more on, you know, protein stuff. Like I'm trying to snack more on fruits in general, like healthy things, because I'm always hungry because of breastfeeding. So I'm trying to eat more, you know, healthy snacks. So today I wanted to try and make some power balls, if you can call it that. So we're gonna start with some oats. We made it to Friday, so that is good. And I have really enjoyed making this video. So I think, sorry, that's probably real loud, but the microphone seems to be working again. I'm a little bit confused. I don't like videos with inconsistent audio, but unfortunately this is one of them. I can't really do that much about it. 1 cup natural peanut butter. And this is definitely natural, you know, need to mix in the oil. We're gonna add some protein powder. I guess I'm kind of immune to the sound because I hear him make noise all the time, but like, I'm sorry. You can clearly hear him in the background. Ooh. And then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of chocolate chips. And I have a bar of dark chocolate that I've chopped right here because buying chocolate chips, that's a waste of money. For me, who is able to chop my own chocolate, of course. I'm not trying to be ableist here. So that's what that looks like. Gonna give this a good little mix. This recipe does call for honey. I really did try to find one that didn't. I also don't have agave nectar, so I can't substitute the honey for that. The reason I don't want to eat honey is because it's poisonous to babies. Babies can't eat, under a year-old can't eat honey. So I don't eat honey right now, just so that I don't even, like, the risk is not there. In 5 months, we can eat honey, so then we can make different choices here. But at the moment, we're working with what we got. I used to make these energy bars. I don't know if I mentioned, but I don't think they were very healthy because I have this bad habit of just adding way too much chocolate. Yeah, this might not get the right texture. Can I add some water just to get the oats a little wet? I'm gonna try. This is my project because obviously the honey does work as a binder. Okay, my son is getting sleepy, so I might just finish these. This is what they look like. They look pretty good, so I'm gonna finish these later after our walk and then just show you. Please excuse the dishwasher, but let's try one of the protein balls. Oh my god, the texture is like really sticky, probably because there's a lot of peanut butter in here. I don't think I'm a fan of the protein powder in these. I like that they're not, you know, super dry, because some of these, it feels like you're eating sawdust. Thank you so much for following along this week and watching the random little snippets of cooking. I hope you liked this video because I think I'm gonna make this somewhat of a regular video here because I really thought this was fun. Do you have any inspiration for me? What is something I should try? Okay, what is your favorite, I mean, dish? Not all of these things were dishes, but what's your favorite thing that I made? I'm expecting some replies. Okay, I hope you're having a great weekend and I shall see you later. Bye.